Thank you for joining me on this adventure. Your presence means the world to me. Welcome, friends, to our video dedicated to Dave Schools. Let's dive right in and uncover its wonders. David Alan Schools, born December 11, 1964, is a bass player and founding member of American rock band Widespread Panic. He is also a record producer, songwriter, and journalist with articles published in a wide variety of music magazines. Schools lives in Sonoma County, California with his 2 dogs. When not on tour, he likes to garden. Schools is an innovator on the bass with a non-traditional approach that has given him a unique voice on the instrument. With his primary band, Widespread Panic, he plays a 6-string Modulus Quantum 6 bass that affords him a wide range of sounds that are further enhanced by an envelope filter and octave pedal. Influenced by an early desire to play drums and childhood piano lessons, Schools has deviated from, though not abandoned, the established rhythm role of the bass and created a more melodic, improvisational style that has been referred to as lead bass. As we transition to the next segment, let's unravel the mysteries surrounding early years and gain a fresh perspective. Dave Schools was born in Richmond, Virginia, United States. His dad bought him his first record when he was 4 years old, a 45 revolutions per minute of Deep Purple's cover of Neil Diamond's Kentucky Woman, followed by Creedence Clearwater Revival and The Who. At 9 years old, he proudly remembers purchasing his first tubes, Elton John's Greatest Hits and Led Zeppelin's Houses of the Holy. Initially, Schools wanted to play drums, but living in an apartment complex made this impossible, and his formal music training began in 2nd grade with limited piano lessons. He eventually switched to bass, taking lessons from age 12 to 14 before joining 2 high school bands, Midnight Jam and Broken Sherry. Dave Schools attended collegiate school, a kindergarten through 12th grade prep school in Richmond, Virginia. While at collegiate, he held down a sports column in the high school newspaper and was editor of the yearbook. There is now a scholarship in his name for aspiring musicians, and in 2004 Schools was honored to receive the Distinguished Alum Award. Following collegiate, Dave Schools attended the University of Georgia, where he started his academic studies as a journalism major. He quickly fell into the Athens music scene and as a freshman almost became the bass player for innovative art punk band the BBQ Killers. It was at the University of Georgia where Schools met John Bell vocal guitar and Michael Hauser guitar vocals, with whom he formed Widespread Panic. He eventually switched his major to English because it was easier and allowed more time for his band to travel for shows. Then I switched to night school, he says, and then night school started conflicting with gigs and I dropped out of college a few hours shy of my junior year. It wasn't long until Widespread Panic was performing 200 shows a year. Let's now shift our focus to Widespread Panic and explore the ways in which it shapes our perspective. Widespread Panic officially became a band in 1986 when Schools, Bell and Hauser welcomed drummer Todd Nance. Percussionist Domingo Sonny Ortiz joined later that year, and in 1992 the lineup was solidified with keyboardist John Jojo Herman. In 2002, at the peak of their success, Michael Hauser lost his battle to pancreatic cancer. Guitarist George McConnell filled in briefly before Jimmy Herring took over. Herring is still the lead guitarist. Widespread Panic is famous for their legendary live shows that stretch over 3 hours and are completely different every night. Their dedication to performing live has earned them Billboard magazine's esteemed Road Warrior Award, and they are consistently one of Pollster's top 50 grossing live acts. They also hold the record for sold-out performances at Colorado's Red Rocks Amphitheater with 60 as of June 30, 2019. And Atlanta's Phillips Arena with 20 as of May 2017. The band is revered for their songwriting and has recorded 12 studio albums with combined sales well over 3 million. Widespread Panic was inducted into the Georgia Music Hall of Fame in 2008. Let's now turn our gaze towards Stockholm Syndrome and explore the fascinating connections it has to offer. Stockholm Syndrome is a rock band born from the relationship between Dave Schools and singer-songwriter guitarist Jerry Joseph of Jerry Joseph and the Jackmans and previously Little Women. Joseph has collaborated with Widespread Panic since the very early days of the band and has written a few of Panic's most beloved songs, including Climb to Safety, North, and Chainsaw City. The seeds for Stockholm Syndrome grew out of a tour Schools and Joseph did as a duo in Europe. Wanting to take the project further, Schools and Joseph enlisted an all-star cast to create a full band including guitarist Eric McFadden P-Funk, drummer Wally Ingram Jackson Brown, Sheryl Crow, Tracy Chapman, David Lindley, and German keyboard phenom Danny Duke, who was later replaced by Danny Lewis Gavit Mule. Stockholm Syndrome released its debut album, Holy Happy Hour, in 2004. The sophomore effort, Apollo, was released in 2011. Brace yourselves for the next chapter, where we'll be dissecting the Mickey Hart Band. In 2010, Dave Schools began recording with Grateful Dead drummer and Northern California neighbor Mickey Hart in Hart's home studio. These sessions evolved into the Mickey Hart Band and led to extensive touring through 2011 and 2012, as well as the 2012 album Mysterium Tremendum. As we transition to the next segment, let's unravel the mysteries surrounding slang and gain a fresh perspective. Slang is an experimental project featuring Dave Schools and electronic musician engineer bass player Dane Martin, best known for his work with Bill Laswell. With the help of various guests, including Eric McFadden guitar, Pete Droge guitar, Matt Abts drums, Ray Pachowski keys, Knox Chandler guitar special effects, Vic Chestnut guitar, DJ Logic turntables, and Jay Rodriguez sax amongst others, Slang released its debut album, The Bellwether Project, in 2001 and followed with More Talk About Last Night in 2004. There were a number of animated videos created for the Bellwether Project, including one for the song Deadwaiter Telegraph, which won an International Animation Award. American Express also used the song What a Day May Bring in a commercial featuring Tiger Woods. Let's now venture into the realm of Brute and explore the fascinating intricacies it holds. Formed in 1995, Brute was a side project that featured singer guitarist Vic Chestnut and Widespread Panic members Dave Schools, John Bell, Michael Hauser, John Herman, and Todd Nance. They released 9 High Palette on Capricorn Records in 1995 and followed with Cobalt on Widespread Records. The band played a handful of shows between 1995 and 2002, and Widespread Panic continues to play several Vic Chestnut songs. In the upcoming section, we'll be dissecting Acetate and exploring its implications in greater detail. Acetate is a power pop garage rock band consisting of old friends Dave Schools bass vocals, Kevin Sweeney of Hayride and Sunshine Fix guitar vocals, and Ben Mize of Counting Crows and Cracker drums vocals. Acetate released its only album, This Band Makes Me Feel, in 2005. In the next segment, we'll be exploring J Mascis and the Fog and its implications for our subject matter. In 2004, Dave Schools did 2 tours with Dinosaur Jr. guitarist vocalist leader J Mascis' side project, J Mascis plus the Fog. As we transition to the next segment, let's unravel the mysteries surrounding Gavit Mule and gain a fresh perspective. Dave Schools toured with Gavit Mule from 2000 to 2003 following founding member bass player Alan Woody's death. Prepare yourself for an in-depth analysis of We're Here in this section. In 2013, Schools became a regular participant in We're Here, a weekly webcast hosted by Grateful Deed's Bob Weir Live from TRI Studios. Without further ado, let's move on to the topic of hard-working Americans. Also in 2013, Schools and Todd Snyder formed the supergroup Hard-Working Americans at TRI Studios. Also involved are guitarist Neil Kosol, Chad Stelly on keyboards, and drummer Dwayne Trucks, who is also the current drummer for Widespread Panic. Their self-titled debut album was released on January 21, 2014 on 3 Tigers Melvin Records. In the following section, we'll be immersing ourselves in the captivating world of on bass. 1988 Widespread Panic Space Wrangler 1991 Widespread Panic 1993 Widespread Panic Everyday 1994 Widespread Panic Ain't Life Grand 1995 Brute 9 Higher Palette 1997 Widespread Panic Bombs and Butterflies 1998 Widespread Panic Light Fuse Getaway Live 1999 Widespread Panic Till the Medicine Takes 2000 Widespread Panic Another Joyous Occasion Live 2001 Slang the Bellwether Project 2001 Widespread Panic Don't Tell the Band 2002 Brute Cobalt 2002 Widespread Panic Live in the Classic City Live 2003 Widespread Panic Ball 2004 Widespread Panic Night of Joy Live 2004 Stockholm Syndrome Holy Happy Hour 2004 Widespread Panic Uber Cobra Live 2004 Slang More Talk About Last Night 2004 Widespread Panic Jacker Sowanton Live 2004 J Mask is Past the Fog J Mask is and the Fog Live at Maxwell's November 18th 2004 Live 2005 Widespread Panic Live at Myrtle Beach Live 2005 Acetate This Band Makes Me Feel 2006 Widespread Panic Earth to America 2007 Widespread Panic Choice Cuts The Capricorn Years 2008 Widespread Panic Free Somehow 2008 Widespread Panic Clubbendale 2000 Live 2009 Widespread Panic Valdosta 1989 Live 2009 Widespread Panic Huntsville 1996 Live 2009 Widespread Panic Montreal 1997 Live 2010 Widespread Panic Dirty Side Down 2011 Stockholm Syndrome Apollo 2012 Widespread Panic Would Live 2012 Mickey Hart Band Mysterium Tremendum 2013 Mickey Hart Band Superorganism 2014 Hardworking Americans 2015 Widespread Panic Street Dogs 2016 Hardworking Americans Rest in Chaos 2017 Hardworking Americans We're All in This Together 2019 Tim Blum The Only Solution Single 2019 Colonel and the Mermaids I Do My Best to Keep From Crumbling Springfield 7. Get ready for an enlightening exploration as we dig into session recordings and understand its role in the broader context. Schools has played on many recordings including but not limited to the following: Nancy Griffith Flyer 1997 Robert Earl Keen Picnic 2002 Give It Mule The Deep End Vol. 2003 Give It Mule The Deepest End DVD 2004 Jerry Joseph Cherry 2016 The Dandy Warhols Distortland. Get ready for a thought-provoking discussion as we delve into producer credits and its impact on our understanding. 1993 Hey-Eyed Smelly Old Cat 1996 Prozac Day Dose 1996 Heavy Feather 2001 Slang the Bellwether Project 2003 Jerry Joseph and the Jackmans Conscious Contact 2004 Stockholm Syndrome Holy Happy Hour 2004 Slang More Talk About Tonight 2011 Stockholm Syndrome Apollo 2014 Hardworking Americans 2016 Jerry Joseph By the Time Your Rocket Gets to Mars 2016 Daniel Hutchins The Beautiful Vicious Cycle of Life 2016 Hardworking Americans Rest in Chaos 2017 Hardworking Americans We're All in This Together 2017 Jerry Joseph Weird Blood 2019 Bay Ingle In Love with the Memories Single 2019 Tim Blum The Only Solution Single 2019 Colonel and the Mermaids I Do My Best to Keep From Crumbling Springfield 7 2019 Kimok Satellite City 2019 Eddie Frosco and the UN Change of Pace at Trombone Band Untitled 2020 Pacific Range Coming After You 12 2022 Farmer Dave and the Wizards of the West Second Summer LP. Brace yourself for an enlightening exploration of as executive producer as we dive into its profound implications. 1999 Drive-By Truckers Pizza Deliverance 2007 Maserati Inventions for the New Season. Welcome to the next segment, where we explore awards and its significance in our journey. Georgia Music Hall of Fame 2008 Billboard Magazine Road Warrior Award 2008 Red Rocks Amphitheater Morrison, Colorado Record for Sellouts 51 Phillips Arena Atlanta Record for Sellouts 17 Distinguished Alum Award from Collegiate School in 2004. Leave a comment below and let me know what you thought of this video.